"Excuse me, but I will be resigning from the company." The words of my colleague, Noah, echoed across the floor. I was staring intently at him. In my field of vision was Noah submitting his resignation letter to James. At that sight, my mind went blank in an instant. What on earth happened to Noah? I never thought he would leave the company. My name is Robert. I'm just an ordinary office worker in a small company in a rural town. Noah, he was my peer and one of the top salesmen in our company. His sudden decision to quit sent shockwaves through the office. Wait a minute, Noah, just the other day, you were talking about wanting to land more contracts for our company. James's voice, trying to stop him, was unusually loud. I'm sorry, but I can no longer do that. What happened? Were you poached by another company? No, my father became bedridden, and now I have to take over his business. That's a big deal. I guess I can hold you back then. After that, James and Noah talked about various things. But my head was so full of the fact that Noah was leaving that I couldn't eavesdrop on their conversation anymore. I met Noah a few years ago at our company's orientation. After the president's long speech, Noah, representing the new employees, started saying something like this. "Everyone, I look forward to working with you for the year." The president's speech was quite lengthy, so I'll keep this short. We thought Noah would get a scolding from the upper management for this speech, but that's a great speech that really understands the needs of the employees. Noah was praised by the president himself. After that, he smoothly navigated his way through the company, becoming a trusted and capable worker. I got close to Noah when I upset a client during a sales meeting. At that time, Noah came to my rescue, defending me from the angry client. When I thanked Noah with a thank you, he laughed and said, "It's mutual, isn't it?" Since then, I started consulting Noah whenever I had a problem at work. And now, Noah is leaving the company due to unavoidable family circumstances. While I understood, I couldn't help but worry about the future of our department. More than half of our department's performance relied on Noah's work. Without him, I wondered who I could turn to for advice. Noah was that important, not just to the company, but to me personally. A few months passed. We're managing somehow even without our ace. Even after Noah left, our department was doing okay. Our performance dipped a bit, but James is rallying everyone, boosting morale and saying we can't let it stay this way. James's go-to phrase is, "Come on, if we can handle even this, Noah will laugh at us." He always used to say that. Every time I heard those words, I thought about how much James cared for Noah. It reminded me of how important Noah was to our department. Would be nice if he were here. Whenever there was a big issue, someone would murmur something like that. As much as everyone missed Noah, I found myself wondering, I wonder how he's doing now. It was a daily reminder of how much we all relied on Noah. One day, after finishing overtime, I got home late at night. To my surprise, I received a message on my cell phone from Noah. The message was a catch-up after a long time, telling me he's somehow getting by. But something about it felt off to me. After all, it had been 6 months since Noah left, and I hadn't heard anything from him personally. Yet suddenly, there was this message. Feeling uneasy, I called Noah. "Hey, how's it going? Did something happen?" I was kind of surprised to get a message out of the blue. Actually, I've got something I need to talk to you about." Talk. Jer, it's a bit of a sudden request, but would you come work for me? Well, at your company, Noah, we're having a tough time settling on a salesperson. I've reached out to other colleagues too, but they all turned me down. So, and just to back up, a strange anger wells up inside me. I don't know why it irritates me so much that Noah didn't rely on me first. So, what are the terms? You'll consider it. Depends on the offer. I don't want to step down from my current job, and please, no sudden retraction of the offer. I get it. I intend to pay you a salary that matches your career, so please. All right, let me think about it. It's a big decision, even if it's no asking. I can't just say yes right away. Take your time. I'm really grateful you're even considering it. I feel a sense of gratitude towards Noah, yet I'm still torn. I have a certain attachment to my current company, a sense of obligation. Could I really just up and leave like that? For Noah, it's a family situation. Leaving the company seems unavoidable. But it's different for me. Sigh, what should I do? I'm troubled, pondering my future. The next day, my mind is still full of thoughts about switching to Noah's company. I can't decide just yet. Hey, what's up? You look troubled, Robert. Amelia, a junior colleague, speaks to me. She's friendly and calls me senior, but she's like the office idol here. Just talking to her draws the ire of her fans, who then secretly harass me. So I usually keep my distance from her. Just some personal worries. Could it be about Noah? Huh? I just noticed you've been thinking a lot about Noah lately. I stared at her, surprised. How did she know about that? Sure, I've been worried about Noah, but I didn't expect anyone to notice. How did you figure that out? I overheard people in the department talking about Noah reaching out, and how it's been a hassle. I wondered if you were involved too. Oh, I see. Her words make sense. Apparently, my colleagues are annoyed about being recruited by Noah and have been talking about it. Noah must have his reasons. I wish they wouldn't badmouth him like this. Did he approach you too? Yeah, kind of. It feels like he's asking me as a last resort since others have declined. That doesn't sound like Noah. Amelia's remark makes me pause. Indeed, why would Noah specifically reach out to former colleagues like this? He could easily find people through job agencies or local industry contacts. I wonder if there's a reason he's targeting people from this company. That's a bit concerning. We exchanged glances, both puzzled. But then, an unexpected disaster was about to strike. Sorry, but could you quit your job for Noah's sake? Oh, what are you talking about? This happened when I was called over to James's desk. You know Noah is in a tough spot, right? I want to support him, but I can't leave this company. I could fire a few people from the department for Noah's sake, help them find new jobs. Haha. James's casual extreme suggestion sent chills down my spine. Noah could find capable people locally, without relying on us. Well, apparently that's not working out. A local big shot is sabotaging Noah's business. He's even posted on the job boards, but only weirdos are showing up, making interviews impossible. It seems Noah has even reached out to James for help. But really, such outdated harassment. As I'm all this over, I finally understand the situation Noah is in. He's being harassed to the point of almost losing his father's company. If you're up for it, why not help Noah out? That's a bit, well, James. Is he suggesting I quit my job? So, this means they don't need me at this company. Whether James is joking or not, it's rude to suggest an employee leave to join a company run by a former colleague. Hearing James's words, my decision, which I had been agonizing over, solidified. I'll leave here and join Noah's company. After all, Noah helped me a lot when I was at this company. It's my turn to take care of him. All right, I'll leave the company next month. No rush, just, I feel bad for Noah, you know. James always has a soft spot for Noah. I can relate. That's because I feel the same way. And so, I made a clear decision about my future. Months later, I resolutely quit my job and joined Noah's company, working in sales. Wow, this place is the company. It's falling apart. What surprised me most was the rundown state of the company. Sorry, it's an old factory and office we've been using since my dad's time. It's falling apart. Apparently, the local contractors are under the big shot's influence, causing trouble whenever they try to get repairs done, so they've stopped asking. Is that what's bothering you? I know from James what Noah is going through. That's why I couldn't believe Noah was struggling with this. We can ask our old company for repairs. They are a construction company, after all. It'll be good business for them. Well, that's true, but there's a labor shortage right now. I don't want to burden them with our work and hinder their ability to serve other customers. Don't sweat the small stuff. Former top sales. That's right. Amelia, who was with me, chimed in. I wasn't the only one who had come to help Noah. Some employees, concerned about him, were working part-time at our old company while also helping out here. Amelia was one of them. The president of our old company said to ask for help if needed. You have a lot of strong allies. No need to feel down. Yeah, thanks, everyone. Noah shed tears in front of us. Don't cry, Noah. Amelia gently patted his back, and I handed him a handkerchief. From then on, it was like a battle. The harassers are from one of the companies run by the local big shot. It's a local company with a factory in the same industry as ours. Whenever we conducted sales activities, some shady guys turned up, causing enough trouble to call the police. Even sales calls often turned out to be harassment, and weirdos flooded in whenever we tried to recruit office staff or part-timers through job services. But seriously, what does Noah have that those powerful harassers don't like? Even though they're powerful, they don't have much clout anymore, but they seem to want this company's factory, along with the land. I've always said I won't sell, but they have connections in high places, so we can't make any rash moves. Noah said with a wry smile. In these past few months, I've deeply understood Noah's struggles. It's understandable to feel weak in such a situation. But isn't that illegal? On the surface, they're a legitimate business, so the police can't do much. We're really at a loss here. Well, we just have to deal with it step by step. That's right. If we get discouraged here, it's just what they want. Amelia brought us some tea. I noticed she was smiling mischievously. What's up? That weird smile is kinda creepy. Didn't James contact you? Something big must be happening. Something big. I didn't understand the meaning of Amelia's words at the time. And then, it happened the next day. It seems the company which harassing us will soon be investigated for tax evasion. Apparently, there was a whistleblower. Later, we found out that the informant was James from our old company. Apparently, James's wife's friend worked part-time at that harassing company. One day, she saw documents showing the sales hours and revenue figures were being underreported. By chance, James's wife was consulted about it, and she informed James, who then reported it to the tax authorities. Such a terrible and malicious company. No doubt, a lot of their misdeeds would come to light. That company and the related big shot are finished. I never imagined that the company would come to such an abrupt end. But now we can work freely, that's great. Finally, we can settle down and focus on work, and maybe even step up our romance game. What do you mean? Amelia's words caught my attention, and I asked her. What do you think about a woman who follows the guy she likes to his workplace? The office idol asked with a beautiful, meaningful smile. What's that all about? You'll have to figure that out yourself. No couples have married from the workplace yet, but we might soon have our first one from our company. Noah, watching us, smiled contentedly. Seeing Noah smile so happily made me smile too. You haven't smiled like that in a while. Seeing him like that, I renewed my resolve to work hard at this company for Noah's sake.